Hello, wonderful, beautiful people. Welcome back to, I guess I'm gonna name this a few days of my life. It is currently June 8th. I am going to be doing something. Two things. One, a pretty big, major thing, and then a second thing involving this channel, I suppose. Nothing bad. But tomorrow, I'm going to one of the big Barnes & Nobles near me, and I'm going with a friend. I did ask her if I can mention her in videos, so this is the friend. I'll see if I could get a few clips in the actual Barnes & Noble. I am a little social anxiety queen, so we'll see how busy it is, and then we'll move from there. And then on the 10th, I am actually getting tattoos. I am getting tattoos. Now, I thought I was going to be saying this probably last year this time. I have been always kind of curious about tattoos, so Tuesday's the day, I suppose. I'm getting a couple tattoos. I'll put them on screen now. This is what I'm getting. I am planning on getting them in right here. This arm, I think this arm is going to have the Taurus on it, and then this arm is going to have the turn your page, which is a little callback to books, which is why I'm vlogging this right now. The 777, I'm debating on getting or not, because where I want to get it is going to hurt, because it's right on the bone, and where that is right on my wrist right here. So we'll kind of discuss that with my artist. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop right into the Barnes haul or B-roll montage. Yay! Okay, and then after that trip, we decided that we wanted to go to a better Barnes. That one that we just went to was pretty big, but it also didn't have better selection, I guess you could say. So we decided to go to a different one down the road. So here's some of that footage. Okay, so this is the stack that I got from both of the Barnes & Nobles that we went to, and I will go through them now. The first book I picked up was The Nightmare Before Christmas by Sarah Bretsch. Now, I'm not quite sure on the author's last name, but this is the book. This is a queer romance between, I think, Santa Claus's son and also the son of Halloween. So I thought it would be interesting. It is June, however, I don't know if I'm gonna get to any of the books that I've purchased today because my TBR for June is quite large and quite a lot. So I'm kind of making my way through all of that before I start books that are not on my TBR. You will understand that when a certain video comes out, so just have that to look forward to, I suppose. But this is the first book. Then I got The Never List, which is gorgeous, by the way. They have sprayed edges. These end papers are also like gorgeous, like wow, phenomenal. And then I think, yeah, there's a little foiling on the cover there. So this is a Why Choose, with these 4 men are trying to find like the right one, I suppose, like the right girl for all of them. Several women have tried and then failed, so these are also immortal beings. So then the woman that they chose has to go through a transformation to make her immortal. So that'll be very interesting. And I'm pretty sure the main female character is like, she's not supposed to be in these kind of like trials, I guess you can say. So she, you know, is probably not to be found out, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to both of these books, actually. This one is a Why Choose. I love a Why Choose. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, me and Why Chooses. Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay, and now is the other barns that we went to. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think I went to 3 barns in a matter of 2 days. Me and my friend, we went to 2 Barnes and Nobles when we were in the big area, the big city that we live near. And then I came home and then went to my local Barnes because there was new releases out and I had to get them, obviously. So this is actually from my Barnes and Noble near me. The first book I got is Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh, because I have seen a lot of videos of people sobbing to this book. She is a thick one. Yeah, almost 800 pages. In the top like 5 of biggest books on my shelf. Getting to this at the end of whenever I get to it, because I'm currently on my TBR, I'm keeping 13. So we'll see if I read Keeping 13 in the near future. If you don't know what the series is, it's about a bunch of these couples, I guess, who live in Ireland, I believe. They basically have troubled pasts, and you kind of relive that with them. So that's great. Yeah, I'm prepared to sob during all of these books. Alright, and the reason I went to my Barnes is to get caught up by Nevesta Allen. First of all, the cover, wow. Sprayed edges, even more wow. Like, I'm so looking forward to this. Ooh, lovely trigger warnings we got here. I'm excited for this book because it is the second, and I believe, an interconnected standalone series with both Lights Out and Caught Up. But this is basically a dark romance, but like a funny dark romance. And you best believe when I read this, I'm gonna listen to it on audio, because Lights Out audio book was amazing. It was phenomenal. If you haven't, read it on audio because wow. Anyway, this is about a motorcyclist, I believe. He then stalks this woman. It's probably one of the main side characters in Lights Out. However, I did read Lights Out quite a few months ago, so I don't remember a lot, but I do remember it was a 4.75 stars. So hopefully this will be my 5-star. Hopefully, because Lights Out was so close. I just wasn't getting the 5-star feels, and you know what I'm talking about. I know you know. And then the last book that I picked up at my local Barnes is Delilah Green Doesn't Care. This is also a queer romance, and the art on this cover is gorgeous. I love it so much. I really do. I just love it so much. So I believe Delilah is our main lead. She photographs for a living. She's a photographer. She goes home to photograph her best friend's, or no, actually her stepsister's wedding, and then she ends up having an encounter with her stepsister's best friend, Claire. I guess they had a past together, you could say. So then that obviously causes some tension while both of them are at this wedding. So this will be interesting, and I know that there's several books in this, I believe, interconnected series. I think there's a book about her stepsister, and that's all I really know so far. I'm sure that there's way more. And also, I think Ashley and Blake also has so many more queer romances. So if I do end up really liking the way this author writes and the plot and all that such, I will move on to more of her books. Alright, so this is our stack. Now it's time to go get my tattoos. It's time to head to my tattoo appointment and go get them and be in pain probably, but it's all worth it. So let's go back to when I was just about to leave for my appointment. Okay, welcome back. I got my tattoos. I didn't film the place because I'm pretty sure it's like an independently owned business, so I'm gonna keep the name of it to myself. I will now show you my tattoos and what I got and where I got them. I gave you a little overview a little earlier in the video, but now that I actually have them, you'll see what I'm talking about. I guess we can start with the one on my wrist, which I did end up getting. So my wrist one, I got the 777. I originally was only going to get 777, but then like a month or two ago, I decided on adding the sparkles to it because I feel like it added a little bit more flair, I guess you could say, like a little bit more. I'm so glad I did that. I'll give you a little close-up now instead of just showing you the image. Okay, so that is what it looks like on my wrist. Still pretty fresh, but I am very glad I did end up getting it because it's so cute, and it's just like a little extra bit going on there. So I'll show you my next tattoos. I did get the Taurus on my upper elbow, my inner upper elbow, and this is probably one of my favorites, or is my favorite, because I have been wanting this tattoo for years now. Now I think it's been like 3.5 years, something along those lines. So actually getting it is finally like, oh my god, kind of thing. I am so glad I got this, and it's perfect placement. I love it, literally love it so much. It's amazing. I'll give you a little up close now. I'm not sure how good the up close will be because the lighting in here is not always best. That's why I have a ring light. So give me one moment. Okay, so there's a little up close that I'm giving you. I love it so much. Like, it's perfect. Now let's move on to the bookish related tattoo. Probably what you've been waiting for. This tattoo I got because actually, I will flat out say it, Destiny Sidwell, if you don't know her, how could you not? She's literally like, kind of like amazing, to be fair, and I don't even know her personally. So just that little bit she shares of her life is just phenomenal, I would say. So she's definitely one of the biggest inspirations, not only to this channel, but also to me personally. So thank you to her. She kind of did inspire this tattoo a little bit. I won't lie, I got it off of Pinterest originally, but then it also kind of worked because I kind of agree with a specific quote Destiny said, and it kind of goes like, a chapter in a book could be your favorite chapter in the world, but in order to finish the book, in order to have a 5-star book, you would have to flip to the next chapter, turn the page, and carry on with your book and hope that it ends fantastically. So that is kind of where I was going with this tattoo. So this tattoo does hold quite a bit of meaning. Not that any of the others that I got don't, but this one kind of has a different kind of deeper meaning, I guess you can say. I'll show you the tattoo now. So that is what it looks like. I love it. I love the font, and I did leave a bit of extra room right here to kind of add a bit more if I wanted to put like my favorite books. I don't know, maybe. There is like obviously 2 books that kind of changed how I look at books in general, so maybe I would put those right here, or maybe like a book in general with a couple dragons flying out. Like, I don't really know, but I left a bit of room to kind of grow with what I picture, what I want. Okay, so that will be it for me. Thank you for spending a couple of days with me. Thank you for watching all the way through. If you have, let me know if you have any tattoos or bookish tattoos in general. Share them with me. I would love to know. Let me know if you got any of the new releases recently, because I'm excited. Oh, by the way, I was going to get Rewind It Back, but Barnes & Noble has like an exclusive edition, and I want all of my books to match. So I didn't grab that one. I will wait until the actual, or I guess the original cover comes out, because I need all of my books to match. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying. Comment if you want to see any specific videos down below, because I love interacting with you guys. Literally, Instagram, YouTube, Goodreads, Fable, whatever you want. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, it's my June TBR video. So, not like TBR jar video, but like reading my June TBR. So, stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastical day.